Trying to make your construction move? Let's talk about some tips. The kit comes with one motor, which spins the axle piece, as you can see right here. The easiest method is to put the motor so the axle is already spinning the way that you want it to. So here, say we wanted this piece to move forward, we put on the motor horizontally. As you find out quickly though, you only get rotation on one side of the motor. We can use gears to make a second nearby shaft spin. So, here we have this setup, which we slide this motor piece into. And you can see that the gear from the motor drives this gear, which then drives this axle and wheels on either side of the body. So now you can attach many more things to this axle piece, like wheels or feet or anything else you can come up with. But is the axle spinning too fast? First, you can try turning the power of the motor down on the computer. Sometimes turning the power down won't slow it enough, or makes the motor too weak to do what you want it to. In this case, you can gear down the motor as explained in the gears snippet. This will slow down the rotation speed and make it more powerful. The opposite is also true. Axle spinning too slowly? Turning up the power not working enough? Gear up the motor. It will reduce the power but increase the rotational speed. For example, if you want to make a really fast car, you could build a very light body and gear the motor up to make the axle spin faster. But if you want to make a car that can climb a steep incline, you want to gear the motor down to make the motor strong enough to move the car up the hill. What if we can't put the motor in the direction we want the axle to spin, like we have here? You can use a crown gear and have the motor mounted directly. So we're going to have to change axles here. Use a smaller gear. So in this case we're going to be gearing down. So using a crown gear you can make the axle spin at a 90-degree angle to the motor. So let's talk about some basic ways to make your construction move. First, the easiest is with wheels. Every kit will come with 2 of them. You have to get creative to get most out of them though, because there's only 2, so you might have to use something else to make the structure glide along the front, like maybe a smooth piece or just have it drag. If you want to make something more adventurous, you can always build some feet, as we've done here. So we have what I like to call the leg piece right here, which will connect directly to the axle, and that piece is fixed and this will rotate here. And then we've loosely attached the foot here with an axle that goes through this red piece that has a straight hole through it. So when we attach the leg to the axle, as we've already done on the other side, then we get this nice set of 2 feet. So when the axle spins, the legs do too, which then moves the feet in turn. You can put the legs at the same angle so the feet move together, or at different angles so the feet can walk. So let's try that out, see what it looks like. Look at that little guy, crawling away. So, explore with the WeDo kit and come up with some cool movement of your own.